コングラチュレーションズシールパパリーオンクレーミング。ファーストプレイス。あらあら。You are とても可愛い。やばいどうしよう。こんなに大きなファンだと知らなかった。
Thank you so much, best friend!
'Laduble. Thanks for the double resub. Jadis, 39 fucking months. Steel Pub? What a prime gamer, 38 months? That's crazy. You like how I started calling you SP and JD? Yes, that will be a thing from now on. Awoo! Awoo! Going on, nerds? Today's day 1 of a 2-day workshop. Cringe! I'm going to be in the city tomorrow, actually, Jadis. For part 1 of my 2-day workshop. It's not exactly a workshop, it's just a quest. My 2-day quest. You did that one time during Minecraft Day, and I had no idea you were referring to for the longest time. Did I? Fuck, I'm funny. I didn't even remember that. But you're SP now. That's mad. I thought I just made it up now, but I actually did it before. Everything goes in circles, baby. Jadis, remember I was telling you yesterday how if I just use the D-pad, it's fine. Like the thumbstick doesn't go left unless I do something with the thumbstick. That was just proven false a second ago. The game's going in the background, and Hornet just got up off the bench and started walking left, although I'm not touching the controller at all. So yeah. That's the demon. What's up, nerds? Nice to see you. Today's coffee? Delicious. Washed Ethiopian. From more than 2,000 meters above sea level. Roasted by Double Tap. I posted the photo up in Discord, you can check it out. Supposedly tastes like guava, nectarine, something like that. You know what I taste? Orange. I taste very sweet orange. It is like quite floral as well. Floral, orangey. What does MASL mean on your coffee info card? It's funny you should bring that up because it means meters above sea level. Usually the higher the altitude, the sweeter the coffee cherries will be. The way it was explained to me is like this. The higher the altitude, the less nutrients and stuff in the soil. It's harder for things to grow. Which means, which means that every coffee tree has to send more nutrients to each cherry. So they grow fewer, but they grow sweeter. Because every single cherry has to take as much as possible to grow. So therefore, typically higher altitude means better quality. Not always, but that's the trend. That's why they write how high above sea level. That's delicious. That's delicious. So, enough coffee lessons for today. Well, that's so sweet and orangey. I don't know how they didn't write orange on this. Maybe a bit of nectarine. I don't taste guava. I do taste orange. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm gonna plant me some coffee beans on Everest. Yeah, you should. I reckon snow is like the best thing for coffee. That's why coffee always grows nearby the equator. Anyway. Dry, arid environments are best. Anyway. Jades. Sweetest. Thank you so much for the early Christmas present. What the hell? Who was expecting this? No one. Yeah, that's right. That's what we'll be doing today. That's what we'll be doing today. Look at this. Look at these shiny specs. Anyone ready for a unboxing? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe we can get a chance to play some Milkmong after this. Imagine a controller that doesn't just randomly walk left. Can you imagine? Yeah, for those who don't know, for those who aren't privy to the information, Jades and Pursuides. By the way, when's Persui going to update her post-marriage Twitch username to Pursuides? I couldn't get one on the account if I have 5 controllers on my desk. So you got one for me instead. That's so sweet. Yeah, they surprised me yesterday with an early Christmas present because I was molding. I was molding so hard on the last stream about my controller being shit, and they panicked and they gave it to me early because they're like, he's definitely going to buy a controller by himself. So here we are. I get to get my controller early, so I'm not complaining. Moral of the story, molding gets results. Heard it here first. Time to shave that hair off. So, tore off this little tape here. We've got another tear off tape on this side. I've been saying that? What have you been saying, SP? Okay, it slides now. That I should just buy myself a new controller, and you were right as well. I honestly would have waited. They didn't need to panic, but I'm glad they did. I was keen to get a new controller. I was researching. But like boop. As you expected, it's Hollow. Hollow Knight? Coincidence? I don't think so. Next playthrough of Silksong, make a redeem to play with your drifting controller. It's going in the bin. But maybe? Just keep it for the sake of play with drifting controller. Stock. ASMR, no. No bin. I need to declutter Seal Pup. Don't make me keep a broken controller. Ooh. Awoo. What do you think of the awoos in the background during this? They're just as excited as we are. Warranty statement. You don't need to see that. Ooh. What do we have here? A couple of bundles. This is very exciting. I almost want to play through Silksong again with a new controller to see how it feels when you don't keep walking left all the time. Let's see. You reckon controller first or dock first? What would you like to see? I already had a sneak peek. That dock? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These fellas like to dock, if you know what I mean. Let's keep it classy, shall we? Wireless controller quick start guide, first of all. Oh, it's one of those fold out things. It's not even a book. That's cringe. Oh no, wait, it just folds this way. It's not like a double fold out. A bit long. Hands up if you can be bothered to read this. Home button, view button, blah blah blah. I think we just learn by pressing everything, don't we? Oh god, there's a remapping button combination. That's fucked. Turbo mode? Yo, there's a turbo mode on this controller. Next minute you realize the game is actually super easy. The controller's been handicapping you this whole time. Whatever, quick start. What is this? A cable. USB-C. I guess USB-C goes to the controller. USB Millennial goes to the actual Switch dock, probably. Didn't realize it had turbo mode. Yep, that's right. That's right. Speedrunning just got even easier. What does turbo mode do? It just allows you to press buttons as fast as possible without actually pressing them. So it can be super useful for like when you need to just mash one button over and over again. For like the example that JDes gave me, JD as I call him, was for when you've got like Genshin. Oh yeah, there we go. Unskippable dialogue you have to mash through. You can just hold down to continually press. Pretty handy. Alright, we got a cable so we can connect. JD as I call him. What's this? Is this the dock we've heard so much about? Wireless controller with a charging dock? What? Oh, you can plug this into that and charge? Wait a minute, where's this dongle thing you were talking about? I don't see no dongles, mate. I wonder if the dongle is actually a separate thing. It might be. So imagine Genshin, that's right. Behind the dock? Wait, is it? Is it? Secret compartment. There is no need to take the adapter out. Just plug the charging dock into your PC via USB cable. So this is just if you want to Bluetooth it up, right? How do I actually remove? Oh, it's full on like connected in there. Look at this. Okay, I have a question though. Does the Switch actually have a USB-C? I don't think it does. Oh, only in the bottom of the Switch. So you can't do it on dock, I guess. It's especially for Switch if you want it wireless. That makes sense. So I'll probably have to use it wired for now, which is fine by me. The charging port location. Yeah, that's the only USB-C on the actual Switch itself. I can't see a USB-C on the dock. It just has these two. Can you see? It just has these two USB normals. You beauty, mate. Well, that's the dock anyway. Lovely. Might be able to wireless through the dock. We'll find out together, yeah. We'll figure it out. Look at this beauty, mate. Beep, beep. It does feel very similar to the Switch Pro controller. Damn, it's got extra buttons on the back as well. Oh, mini buttons here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 back buttons. Plus the normal front buttons. Let's take this off. What's this? Turbo button? Maybe that's turbo. Oh, it's also got these click things. I read about this. Can you see? It's got these little click things that can change the triggers from manual to like clicky. That's sick. The sticks feel so clean. Excuse me, mate. Too many back buttons? That's crazy. Yeah, it does feel a little... Oh, you know what? It's like a little bit textured under here. Can you see? Not really. But it's not super smooth. It's got this nice texture on the back. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know if you can see the comparison. They look pretty similar. The main difference is just the bottom of the... They never drift. Apparently there's like some... What is it called? Halo effect? Something? Hall effect? Hall effect. With like some magnetic sensors and shit instead of like a physical switch. That supposedly stops the stick drift from happening. So it should be more robust. Which is awesome. Oh, what the hell? These ones are TMR joysticks, which are better than Hall effect. It's still some like combination of magnets and stuff rather than actual like physical switch, contact switch. Right? All these terms, I know. Bunch of idiots. This is beautiful. The only thing is that the X and the Y are swapped. So it's going to be more intuitive because I always think this is X and this is Y, and then they're swapped on the Switch. They're switched on the Switch, which confuses me every single time. So that'll be nice. I just have to ignore what it says on the screen and do what feels natural. And then I guess the only way is to try unplugging and replugging, right? For now. I feel like it will trick you up somehow. It probably will, but... Oops. Where can I put this? Maybe over here. Put these little sticky things in here. I guess I can try plugging it into the dock first. Switch on the switch, but you can switch the buttons to switch it up compared to the switch and switch it back when you don't need it to switch because you're not playing the switch. Yeah, that's correct, yeah. Okay, what happens if I would plug this into this, right? In here, into the switch dock. Then plug the switch dock, thanks boys, into this dock. And then place this dock on this dock. Ooh. It's charging. Red light. Look at this. How good is this? The switch, switch, the switch. 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 Become brick. I has become brick. Okay, but oh! It lit up. Alright, but it can't actually do anything. If I go to the menu with the other controller, I don't think it's going to show up as a controller right now, right? Not that button, this button. Bloop. Controllers. Hang on. That's all. Controllers. It's alive. It lighted. Wow. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. We got a... Yeah, this is the only one showing up right now. What if I search for controllers? What does that do? Oh, it doesn't know them, so I need to pair a new one. Other pairing methods. Wirelessly, via USB. Alright, what if I just plug the controller into the box? Awoo, follower, awoo! Hello, follower. Are you a Silksong gamer? Or just a coffee enjoyer? Search? Let me try. Oh, when I picked it up, look. Oh, it has lights. That's so fucking cool. What if I remove that from that? Plug in this to this. Boop. It blew. And then try again. Maybe. Controller. I'm pretty sure the instructions are in the... Yeah. Nobody got time for that. Let's see. Done. Search. Controllers can't be found. Soft clothing or soft object like a pillow. Nope. As quiet as possible. Right. USB. Definitely plugged in. Maybe I need to check the actual instructions. I knew it would come to this. What if I unplug that and plug it in there? Do. Alright, that's it. I'm going to check the instructions. Let's check the instructions, shall we? Anybody got time for that? Alright, I'll check the quick instructions first, just in case. Okay, that's in Chinese. Adapter 2.4G. Okay, quick start doesn't show us anything. USB-C, home button. Chinese instructions don't help. Brightness control. Press and hold star button. Yeah, that's crazy. Speed control? Alright. Idiot. Let me check these. Oh my god, look at the size of this fold out leaflet. Oh man, this is like an actual map. English? Okay, these are all just different languages. There's a speed mode too? There is. Press the home button to turn on the controller. Press the home button for 3 seconds to turn it off. Press the home button for 8 seconds to force shutdown. Gotcha. Alright, to repair with the receiver, turn the mode switch to 2.4G position. What does that mean? Mode switch? Bluetooth connector. Wired connection. A wired connection, connect the controller to your Windows device via USB cable. Wait a minute, what? This isn't a Windows device. Alright, this doesn't say anything about Switch. This only says for Android or Windows. Therefore... Therefore, it may be necessary to search online. Boop, boop. What's the 2.4G? Oh, that's this. Okay. There's 2.4G and there's Bluetooth mode. Can you plug it in directly? Ah, it is plugged in directly. What if I swap this to Bluetooth? Then what happens? I think it makes a difference. Nice lights, dude. Might need a firmware update. Let's see, shall we? Is it 8-bit do or 8-bit do? Turn on the controller, ensure the mode switch is set to S for switch mode. I don't think I have a switch mode. I have 2.4G or I have Bluetooth. Oh, support page. the moment the 8-bit doesn't. Yes. Ultimate Bluetooth? No. Ultimate. Best controllers get Switch 2 support? Wait a minute, Switch 2 support, but what about Switch support? Let's see if this works. What does this article say? .4G Bluetooth. Bluetooth will only work for Switch. Oh, might need to convert it for the USB-C for the little, what is it? For this thing? Like an adapter for this. I need one, but for my controller to PC as well. Let's see. Do I need to plug the controller into the PC first? Something? 4G wireless controller. What does this say? What does this say, mate? D and X? What the hell? There's no D and X. That's bullshit blazing, mate. This is what happens when we don't read the instructions first. The instructions don't even say anything, though. Set it to X mode. Is that like the old D and X mode? System settings, controller and sensors turn on pro controller wire communication. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Is that something in Switch? Let's see. Wrong button, sorry. It's this one. System settings. Controllers and sensors. Pro controller wired communication has been off this whole time? Wired communication on. And then? Does that make a difference? I mean, this has been plugged in the whole time. If it's wired, you shouldn't need to pair. Yeah, I shouldn't need to pair, but... Apparently isn't the last Silksong stream. Ah, we all knew that that was a lie anyway. Oh, it's going super left. Wait, it changed color. Why did it change color? It went red. It changed color, but I don't know why. Wait, is it because I pressed star? It's because I pressed star, okay. Go to support, download controller firmware updater. Alright, let's try this. Oops, I guess we're walking. Thanks, Hornet. .06 is the stock firmware, 2.03 is the current one. Make sure the controller is plugged in, blah blah blah.
Thank you so much.
Yo,
Best friend.
sour when it's done. Hornet, please. Hornet, please. Alright, she's done. Sour, thanks for the resub. 39 months. Sheesh. Once I actually get to the office, I might be a bit more useful. No worries. Take your time, sir. 39 months of sheesh. Sour, look at this new controller that Jay and Persui got me. I'm just trying to figure out how to connect it into Switch at the moment. Why is your controller running into a wall? That's because my controller's broken. My Switch controller is well, it's fucked. Is this for an achievement? Yeah. How do I... Ultimate 3-mode controller? No. Bluetooth? Xbox? Where's my controller, mate? 2.4G, here we go. Ultimate 2.4G wireless controller, Ultimate 2 wireless controller. This is 2.4G, but then the button layout is different. Therefore, what's the... It's the newer 2.4G. Yeah, it says 2.4G on the box. Connectivity 2.4G. It's 8-bit. 8-bit doesn't. TMR obviously here, but then the button layout looks like Ultimate 2, but it must be 2.4G. 2.4G uses a dongle. There is a dongle. I heard there's another mode available on it. So on the back, there's like 2.4G mode and then Bluetooth mode. And then it does have a dongle, so I might need to use the dongle and just get an adapter for USB not C or something like that. Because we have the dongle here, which you can connect to with Bluetooth. The Bluetooth mode is to connect to this, right? The 2.4G is for PC, I think. Then apparently the 2.4G wireless controller has firmware up to 2.04. Firmware updater. What happens if I click that? Ultimate 2 is Bluetooth. But there's also a Bluetooth edition and 2.4G edition. Or something cringe like that. Download firmware update, connect to the internet, manually download the firmware in advanced mode. Can I actually check what the firmware is if I plug this into my computer? Let's see. Bluetooth edition only works with Switch. Yeah, I remember that. Wide mode is safest. I'm gonna plug it into the PC. Setting up device. Hence Bluetooth is inferior, yeah. Ready to go. PC's so easy. You can connect it through USB-C cable and just play wired. Yeah, but the Switch dock doesn't have any USB-C input. And also the cable is not USB-C. Anyway. Like I just plugged the cable into the Switch and it wasn't detecting. But maybe it's firmware. Maybe. I don't know if that would make any difference, honestly. Switch 1. Yes, sir. It's a Switch 1. So it may be a different situation. I may need to actually buy a Switch 2. Yeah, maybe. There no USB-C on the dock? No. The dock doesn't have USB-C. It only has 2 normal USB ports. The only USB-C on the Switch is underneath. Dongle is only for Switch 2. That's possible. That's possible. System. Where's my... What do you call it? Devices. Device manager. If it's the dongle that's what allows it to communicate, then I might need an adapter. I can also check if I unplug the Switch, but if I unplug the Switch, it's not going to go through the capture card anymore. Xbox 360 controller for Windows? Drivers. You can just use any USB-A to USB-C cable for now. What do you mean? You can try the 8-bit dongle I have. In hindsight, should have lent it to you. No, that's what I'm using right now, Sour. That's what's plugged into the controller. But it doesn't like detect anything when plugged into the dock. Jay the dongle supplier. USB. Composite device. I supply the dongle. Yeah, all good, dude. Dongli. How do I check the firmware on this? Information. Firmware level. I guess I can just try updating this and see what happens. Upgrade tool. Install Windows 10 edition. Let's see what happens. Oh, it lit up. Open the updater. Update the tool, biatch. Track these files. What's even in here? Want it stop for a second? Yeah. She stops sometimes and then walks again. That's how cool my That is how cool my... What do I want to extract this broken controller is? When it got tired. My legs. Extract files. Where do I want to extract this shit? That's the question. Maybe just in like C somewhere. Buy a dongle for me, thanks.
You're next.
You're next. Let's just make a new folder in here. Access is denied? Are you kidding me? Why? Okay, whatever. Alright, fine, I'll put it there in fucking the other drive. Delete this. Are you being sour? Then we're gonna go to F drive. Updater, run the updater. Connect the controller. Yeah, it's connected, dude. It's connected, bro. Yeah, it's connected. Do I have to, like, disconnect it and reconnect it, or what? Press this button.
Good effort, Haim. さあ、オンクレーミングセカンドプレイス。
さあ
バッドベターラックネクストタイム。You are just kind of かわいい。もうちょっと早く来ればよかったのに。
Bro, I know it's attached to the computer because it added the device to my devices. How can you say connect device to PC via USB when it's already connected, bro? Next. Update manually? I guess I have to update manually because that didn't work. You know what's weird, Jadis? Is that the button layout on this controller looks like the Ultimate 2. Although it says it's the newer version. Ultimate 2.4G.
Haim. 騒せずしりしりしりしりしりしりしり。しらしらしらしらしらしら。
Unplug the cable. Hold home. 3 seconds. Alright, it's off. Hold LB and RB buttons. Then plug the controller into your PC. Do I need to hold these at the same time as plugging it in? Hold these first, then plug it in? Or hold them at the same time as plugging it in? Hold L and R buttons. Maybe it's at the same time? That's hard to do. But I did it. Setting up 8-bit do boot. Input the secret code. It's flashing. Then what happens? Set up and ready to go. Updating. The firmware you choose is for 8-bit do Ultimate 2.4G and it does not match the... Ooh. Gonna copy this, send it to JDS. What? All right, let's copy this. Error message. The firmware you the firmware you choose is for 8-bit the Ultimate 4G. It does not match the Well, step by step. 10 months ago? Oh, it's been doable since 10 months ago, guys.
In this video, I'm going to teach you how to connect 8-bit
ハイイ
Ultimate
ム
2.4G
サワーセズ CD セルズ C シェルズオンザシーラー C ショア CD シェルズ C シェルズオンザシーラー C ショア
switch. It's a very easy process,
Very
so
easy
make sure to
process.
follow along. If you have the 2.4G Ultimate from 8-bit, you will be able to connect it to a Switch. So, it is compatible with a Nintendo Switch. In
Right,
order to do this, you have to enable one option in the settings. When you go over to your system settings on the Switch and you have to turn on the controller and press a specific combination of buttons. So the first
What?
thing you have to do is enable this option. So
Right.
go over to the system settings and then access the controllers and sensors
Yep,
category.
I did that.
Enable Pro Controller Wire Communication.
Mhm.
So make sure this is enabled.
Yep, got you.
Once you turn this option on, you will be able to use the actual receiver. So, grab the 2.4G receiver and you have to plug it into the Nintendo Switch dock. You can also potentially use some sort of adapter.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's a USB-C inside. What the hell? No, the only USB inside the dock, like the back of the dock, is the power. I just saw a diagram that was like showing the inside the back. But no, it's just the power. Never mind, that won't work. Let's keep going.
So, usually this would be a USB hub where you are able to plug this hub into the USB-C port on your Switch.
Yep.
And by doing this, it gives you access to a USB port.
Right.
As long as you plug the receiver into either the dock of your Nintendo Switch or you plug the receiver into this adapter that you are using, you
Yep.
will be able to get it recognized.
Get it recognized.
So just make sure that it is detected by your Switch.
Let me just do that. Yeah, also the dongle they're showing has a normal USB-A or whatever it is, not USB-C.
Now
I think that's what the
afterwards, turn
issue
on the
is.
controller and you will have to press and hold the minus and the LB bumper for 5 seconds.
Minus and LB for 5 seconds? Do
So
I even
press
have a
minus
minus
plus
button
the
on
left
this?
bumper
Oh yeah,
and
I
hold
do.
it for 5 seconds. The reason why you have to do this is to perform a mode switch.
Mode switch.
This will make it go into switch mode.
Switch mode.
After you are done using the controller on your Switch, you can press these buttons again to change the mode once more. Check the manual if you are still confused.
Check the manual. It
And as long
doesn't
as
say
you do
anything in the
mode switch
manual.
properly, you will be able to use it on your Nintendo Switch console. I hope I was able to help you on how to connect 8-bit Ultimate 2.4G to Switch.
Is the 3 buttons in a row layout the old layout or something? I think I basically need to get a... Sour, did you say you have one of these controllers? Does the button layout look like this? Oh, you can't really see. Hang on. Does the button layout look like this, where you have like a triangle shape? Or do you have like 1, 2, 3? I didn't have the new one. I don't know which one's the new one. I mean, I guess this is the new one. That's what I'm asking. Is it like 1, 2, 3? Boop, boop, boop. Because that's what all the diagram pictures show, but this looks different, so it's confusing me. Which model is that? I have a model number? 1 second, sir. Model number 81HE. Ultimate 2C. Okay, okay. The 2C is the one that's actually designed for Switch connectivity, right? But this is Ultimate 2 2.4G. I think I just need to get an adapter, basically, and then the Switch will read the dongle thing. It's just because it doesn't have USB-C. Is like the most likely situation. The most likely sitch. How do I see the fucking firmware? Needed that too, so it makes sense, my lord. I think that's the case, but how do I scan for hardware changes? What does that mean? No, 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 no. How do I see the fucking firmware number, guys? Driver details. Yes, yes. No. Maybe I can't see it through here. Only the app? What the fuck? It doesn't even recognize it in the 8-bit Dongshi. What if I try and open it again? Firmware updater. It just keeps saying connect a device to PC, which I did. Is it on the wrong thing? Like it's fully even vibrating to say it's connected. Just need adapter. Yuju's cold brew is great today. Oh, what do they have on Coldy? No idea what it is. Nice, nice. I have a feeling it's just going to be as simple as it only works through the dongle. It doesn't work through wide connection. And the dongle, like, changes the wired connection to function as, I mean, the other way around. It plugs into the wired connection and then sends a Bluetooth signal to the controller. Can try with my adapter first. I don't know, I don't think that's necessary. I can just get a adapter easily enough, right? Probably. I don't understand the firmware updater though. Like why this doesn't work. It's clearly connected. It keeps vibrating. But the firmware thing doesn't recognize it. Maybe I need to go manual. How to see what 8-bit firmware I have. Why? Sour, why? Might be the wrong app. They have a V2 app? What the fuck is a V2 app? This is just a troubleshooting stream, by the way. I hope you weren't expecting any actual Silksong content, lol. Click on the select file option. There is no select file option. Enter controller upgrade mode automatically. This does not apply to our old or discontinued models. Right. Install 30 apps, please. The model name. Have you tried installing Linux on your controller? On the back of the controller, but it's so tiny. Eight-bit DO Ultimate 2 wireless controller. The one with 2.4G capability. 2.4G! Update manually. It's crazy that this software doesn't even show my controller. It's only got the old layout. I don't know why. It won't let me update that. Also, maybe it's even old. It says on the site it's not for Switch. Yeah, but they added an update to all the controllers to make them work on Switch. That's why it has the dongle thing in the first place, right? I think that's how it works. What if I just unplug that from my PC? Plug it back into the Switch. Press these buttons. Turn it into switch mode. Should work with the dongle. Yeah, I think it's just the dongle. The dongle is the key. I don't think it will work by just plugging in through the USB cable. Probably. It's a little bit annoying that it doesn't say anywhere on their website. It doesn't come with dongle. It comes with dongle. This is dongle. Why do you have to buy a new one? I don't have to buy a new one. It's USB-C. And the Switch dock does not have any USB-C. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I need an adapter for the USB-C to make it USB-A so that it can plug into the Switch dock. Because I guess the Switch 2 has USB-C, but the Switch 1 only has USB-A. Or something like that. Yeah, it would be nice if they had completely different names, huh? Alright. What is this? Can I copy this? V2 software. This controller also looks different from my controller. What the hell? Why does everything look different even when it has the same name? Not only do they have so many different controllers with super similar names, they also have different editions of the same controller with the same name that look different. Fucking hell, mate. Is this even the Ultimate 2? This looks like Ultimate 1. Am I mistaken? Perfectly made to piss you off. Alright. Idiot. Ultimate 1 v2. Huh? Where's my... Here it is. Software is the same? Alright. I'm gonna play around with it later. I don't think it matters that much. It works for them all? Alright. Thank you, Sour. What controller are you using now? This is my Switch Pro controller that keeps drifting left all the time. I was just like, maybe for the last 10 minutes I should actually play the game. You know, before I have to go to work. Which game matters the least? Maybe this one. Flea Bounce? Let's try Flea Bounce. I'm gonna keep troubleshooting later. Shit. I get a double there? Why is it so fast, dude? That was close. Shit! Getting fast, shit. Getting crazy. Shit! 69! 69! You can come over sometime, bring the controller, we can debug with an adapter and the dongle. I have both. Oh, sheesh. Aight. Nice. Was that enough, though? Oh! Was Seth actually 68? I actually beat it? Let's go! Yeah, Jadis. We'll see what happens first. Me getting an adapter or having time to go over there. But either way, we'll figure it out. Actual progress today. After doing controller troubleshooting for the last hour. That was what I needed. Dude, the dodge is crazy. What the hell? 90? I guess we try once. Got juggle easy? Damn, I should have tried juggle. I think juggle is the hardest one though to get used to the muscle memory of using the D-pad instead of the thumbstick. Going diags. Oh shit, they're going straight. They're going straight again? Is there some way I can tell? I feel like the same thing happened last time. Where I just couldn't tell which way they're going. If they could have different colored hats or something, that would be super nice. The controller! Or a sound, maybe? Maybe there's something I'm not getting. Or they're all just exactly the same. Okay, you did enough progress. He's going that way, that way. I think it's just the way they pull back. It's the only way you can tell. Which is quite hard to pay attention to along with everything else. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Controller sabotaging? Yeah. That's cringe. That bitch. I forgot he does like a double swipe. I guess I needed to land first and then jump again. The pogo was definitely the easiest, but I've been training for that like the entire game. Diagonal. Shit, I fell off controller. Thank you. Staying on the edge of the platform is very risky. I mean, on the left edge. Or you can actually bounce off them. Maybe that's the smarter way. Sometimes. Okay, just going straight. Hit. So we're just going straight. Diagonal. As if that would happen, dude. That was just like set up to fuck me. We have to get 90 on this. At least we can use this. But using the down, the pogo, would be good. It'd be good to bail me out of a shitty situation. Just going straight. Bro, why? Why would you do a platform transition just at the time he's going over, huh? Bitch. Timing is so bad. Pardon? What the fuck? Okay. Oh shit, shit. Okay. The trolling is too much. I can't. I cannot. Diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. That's close. What? I missed! Is that my record though? Did I get more before? No, I got more before, didn't I? 68 before. Pretty good run. Bro, stop. Diagonals. Oh, Jesus. How the fuck was I supposed to know? Just lucky, I guess. Diagonal. Jeez, I didn't even see that guy. What the hell? What the fuck? YouTube video of someone connecting the Ultimate 2 wireless to a Switch 1 and Switch 2. I can't hear it because it's on the work laptop, but I'll link it just in case. Oh, can you send it to Discord? JDS? Oh wait, you can't hear. Bested my old score. One more try, one more try. Last flea dodge, then I gotta go to work. Sometimes it's super easy, and sometimes they cluster. Hook you. Diagonals. Guess I misjudged the angle on that one. Oh, it's the other way. Diagonal. Cute. As if that happened. Shit. I got double hit. I guess I had to try and pogo instead of get hit. Maybe that's the secret. If I can pogo them when they're about to hit, at least I can get like some airtime instead of getting clonked. They just tackle and body slam with full force. I know. Oh well. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this interesting stream. Thanks again for the new controller, JDS. Sweet, appreciate you guys. And Time to raid someone, time to go to work. Nice job with the 69. Yeah, that was sick. I was hoping to try it out with a new controller today, but that'll probably be next time. I think I'm not going to stream tomorrow and Wednesday because I'm going to do my work quest. I'll be back sometime soon. Hopefully I'll get the controller fixed and working with the Switch before then. Who's online anyway? Robin Sario Warax trio streaming? Oh sheesh. Playing Repo? That's cringe. Who should we pick? Does it matter? Sario? I guess it just combines anyway, huh? Alright, let's try this. Twitch, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Sariel. Raid Sariel. Nice. Alright, nerds. What's the raid message? You controller this? Let's do it. Alright, nerds. I'll see you next time. I gotta start work. Peace out. Keep it cringe. He shows it working but doesn't say how. Bro, that's so useful. Thank you, my dude. I seriously think it's as simple as a adapter for the USB-C. But yeah, peace, see ya.